Welcome back, friends and family and friends, to another episode of Independent Joe, a Christmas episode, the first Christmas episode for the season. And it's Advent time. For me, it's not the whole 25 days. Me, it's 12 days of Christmas. Normally, it is the 12 days before Christmas. So I would finish the day before Christmas. But since I'm starting the day late, forgive me for that. I'm going ahead and go right into Christmas, so it'll be the 12 days of Christmas. So I got a very special bottle today, or a few days ago, and if you can't already tell, it might have something to do with this right here. Not sure yet. You can find that in a minute. Every one of these episodes, I'm gonna, I took notes down. I'm actually gonna give you guys some good information, and hopefully that so you can take away whether or not this is something that you want to add to your collection. And I'm also gonna have in front of here, so when you see the stickers in front, those are kind of some of the channels that I really appreciated throughout this year, who's been there, who supported the channel and stuff like that. So I want to support them back. So make sure you go and give Northwest Bourbon a sub, because he's definitely one of the guys that keep me doing this, because without his the way he does things, the way he's out front and for the community. Love this guy, so make sure you go support him. And let's get to it. Let's try to figure out what is this. What could it be? Is it another Joseph Magnus? Did I add another bottle of Joseph Magnus to my collection? No. This is actually something different. Can you guess? Real quick, type in. No, don't do that. So it does have something to do with Joseph Magnus, because we all know Nancy Fraley, our own, very own Nancy Fraley of the community, and also one of the greatest, if not the greatest, master blender out there. Creates a beautiful blend of whiskeys and called a cigar blend. Well, recently, as of a couple of days ago, this was just released. I think on the 6th of this month at the distillery, they actually released this bottle. And now it's 6 days later, we were able to buy it in stores, and I was there front of the line, maybe second in line. There was a few people. So if you're going to go out to one of your local stores to find this, make sure you get over there as soon as possible, because these are going to probably go pretty fast. This isn't a first edition of its kind. And let me just show you the bottle, and without further ado, I'm going to show you a nice presentation of the first edition of the Tanager. And this right here is still Austin's, made with Nancy Fraley, and of course the head distiller, John Schreppel put together a nice presentation of a box here. Oh, look at that. It's kind of hard to put. Okay, there it goes. But a nice presentation. Um, we'll figure out whether or not the price and the taste match. I'm sure it will. But so far, just the presentation alone, if you see that right there, for Still Austin, really nice bottle presentation or box presentation. It's all magnetic, so it comes back together pretty nicely. I'm going to put this to the side while I do the review here for you guys. Really nice bottle, though. It's got a little medallion in the front. It's like a metal or something. It's got, see if I can get that. There it goes. It's got some, like a little nest on the top of the bottle here. But a really nice bottle, really nice color to the whiskey. Kind of amazed at how the color kind of still represents the cigar blend. Now it's going to be a little bit different on how they put this together, because this right here is not a finished whiskey as far as what I've read. On the back of the box, let me bring that box back real quick. But it gives you a rundown on everything that you need to know about how this whiskey was put together. Put it back. And they took their time with with the blend. You got a blend of red, white, and blue corn. So it's not finished the way these are finished. So these are finished in cognac, Armagnac, and sherry barrels, whereas this right here, they're relying on the grains themselves to give you a fuller, richer, maybe flavorful pour. Got my Glen here. Let's see, yeah, it's not focusing. Don't worry about it. We'll get it to focus. It needs some juice in it. That's why it won't focus. So let me cut this open. This is the way I open all my bottles. So, how do you guys open your bottles? I have to use a razor for every single one. As you can see, the plastic's still on the top of these. Had these for a while now. I won't say how long, but give that a little shake. Let some of that, whatever was sitting right here, let it blend a little bit. So I get a fresh pour. But let me tell you a little bit about it. They use what's called a Pettis faux, kind of like a ancient, or it's been used for centuries with Armagnac in the Armagnac and Cognac regions of France. So they're using that method of how they actually age it, put it together. What they do with the barrels, everything is meticulously done. And Nancy Fraley, and she definitely cheating right now. Nice. So she definitely knows what she's doing when she's going to put these bottles together, and the care it takes to put out a great product. And I have no doubt, regardless of the finish and not finished, it's still going to be one of those magical flavorful profiles that we all look for when we know that Nancy has been involved with it. So what they did was they took their best 6-year-old whiskey, proofed it down to 50 proof, and then for at least proofed it down with their Texas water, and then put it to about 50%, and then for at least a year, and then adding their base whiskey to actually put the fruit that they felt would be appropriate for this blend, this pour. It is now at 106, so I guess the base whiskey was going to elevate the proofing a little bit as they were putting it to the base. The base, I believe, is the 5-year. The 6-year is what they pulled out so that they can do it in that process for a year. So that one they added was at a minimum 7 years, right? Because you got 6 years, pulled it out, did the put it down to 50 proof using Texas water, and then putting then adding the base, which is a 5-year-old Still Austin whiskey to get the profile that they were looking for. Called the Pettis French. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool process. I've talked to Nancy a few times, and these right here are one of the main at Magnus family right here at Still Austin family putting this together, and then also calling it a cigar blend. You know it's going to be good. All right, so we're going to get into the nose on this. Just so you know a little bit about Still Austin, they are grain to glass. Okay, so when people talk about grain to glass, and we'll probably on some of these bottles that are kind of hinting at grain to glass, are they though? When we get into other bottles, I'll probably go more in depth on those. But grain to glass is you grow your own grains, you distill it, barrel it, and then you bottle it. So grain to glass. So I know a lot of people will be out there saying, well, there's really no specific definition. That's what I think. I'm not saying that that's right or wrong. And correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments and let me know. But for me to look at it, that's kind of what I look for. People like Corporate Cash, maybe Frey Ranch, those type of distilleries. Actually, I would probably call Green Glass. This is going to be good. Let's talk about this whiskey. And so let's look at it on the glass and let it swirl for a little bit there. Look at how it coats the glass so well. Now this is 106 proof. So, right, 106 proof. Yeah, 53%. 106 proof. I'm excited. Just got a little bit. So far, it's a nice, sweet aroma. Getting a little bit of the oak coming through on my fingers here. Very pleasant nose. Very sweet on the nose. You get in a little bit of like a light chocolate on the nose. Really nice, really sweet. Not like a dark chocolate, but maybe a light mocha. Right off the nose, right off the bat. Getting a little hints of cinnamon on it too. There's a little bit of spice. It's not a like a peppery spice type thing. It's more a sweeter spice, a cinnamon spice. And I'm excited to taste this. Really nice, like peach aroma that comes from it. A little bit of sprinkle, a little bit of that cinnamon on a peach. Really nice aroma. Doesn't overwhelm. Doesn't have that ABV isn't hitting too harsh on the nostrils. But yeah, really nice. I'm excited. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Again. All right. In the bourbon whiskey glass of Independent Joe. Here we go. We got to get in on this flavor. All right. Cheers, everybody. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to your families. Happy holidays. And remember our troops. Remember those that are deployed. Red every Friday. Remember everybody deployed. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Come back home safe. And cheers. Let's get into this. Wow. This is definitely rich, thick. You can almost chew it. I'm chewing it right now. It's getting in between my gums. Just coats the palate with. Man, that chocolate went in a little bit deeper. That cinnamon is dancing on my tongue. It's like a peach cobbler. A little bit of like nice toasted peach cobbler. Really nice on the palate. This is This is an amazing pour. I'm glad I get to taste it, because this coming up year, I was nervous about some of the bottles because I haven't been doing reviews too much. And wow, really, really nice how it dances on the palate with that cinnamon, that peach cobbler coming through, a little bit of chocolate sprinkled on top. Really nice. This music gets you in the mood. Wow. Wow. I do not get paid for any of that. Any wows that I give. So just so you know. Wow. One of my favorite whiskeys so far this year. One of. Okay. Just be fair. There's a lot of good whiskeys out there. This is really good. Price wise, I'm not gonna talk about price on any of the bottles that I do, to be fair. Um, I think it's priced with the care, with what they, how they the look, the feel, the mouth feel. I think it's priced appropriately, in my opinion. Above that would have to be a choice that you'd have to make on your own. I would not encourage anybody to go out and spend more than they should on any product or anything that they buy. But for me, easily one of the tastiest whiskeys I've tasted this year. One of, okay. Not the best, not yet. Still got to get through that. But wow, that's all I got to say. It's really nice, really sweet. You're chewing this whiskey here. Wow, it's one of my favorites. So appreciate you guys. Sorry if I'm not going too in depth on the refrigerator right here. I'm not throwing anything in the refrigerator. That's just what I did. Cinnamon, peach cobbler, a little bit of sprinkle of chocolate on there, and it's just so good. I easily put that at just now. These come in at 106 proof, like I was saying, and you get a cigar with your own higher proof. It's just fantastic. I don't think this needs that. This right here is the way it is. It's just it's perfect. It's almost perfect. It's perfect. If I can say perfect, it's really good. I'll leave it at that. And I'm going to say Merry Christmas to you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow on the next whiskey. Of course, it'll be still the same drum. I'm going to put it in a bag, all that stuff. Maybe some other whiskeys will be here, maybe not. But really love you guys. Appreciate everybody in this square circle right here who support the channel. You can join Patreon too by clicking the Patreon button, looking for me, Independent Joe, or just subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. When you're watching this, please subscribe. Help a brother out. I'm trying to hit 1 million by 2066. So if you could help me to get to 2066, I'd be happy. All right, but love you guys. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody. Thanks. See ya.